Good day, everyone, and welcome back. I'm continuing to go through the Eberron races from this month's Unearthed Arcana, so I guess stick around if you want to learn about the Kalashtar. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So the Kalashtar to me are pretty interesting. They're not really something that I've seen before. It's like a mix of I have this spirit inside me, but I'm also this corporeal being, so it's pretty interesting to me. Their naming conventions, I don't really get the significance behind them. They are a bit interesting. Like you've got Card, Kosh, Milk, Tash, um, Ashtia, Ashtai, actually, Ishara. So they're very interesting sounding names. And then they've also got their Kalashtar names. So they're sort of like this dual race thing, I guess. I don't know. I didn't actually read through their lore properly in the Unearthed Arcana article, so I don't know that much about them. But I'm just going to be talking about their statistics at the moment. So for their ability score increase, they get an increase to both Wisdom and Charisma by 1, and they get to increase any of their choice by an additional 1. So in theory, you could have 2 Charisma, 1 Wisdom, or 2 Wisdom, 1 Charisma, or 1 Charisma, 1 Wisdom, 1 Dex, things like that. It's an interesting way to split up the 3 ASI increase, so I must say I'm pretty fond of that. For age, they have a similar lifespan to humans, so let's not get into that. Um, Alignment tends to be lawful and good, so I don't really know what you could take out of that. It's just something to keep in mind when you're creating them, I guess. Size, they are described as being similar to humans, so medium, obviously, as are most races. So, it's pretty fun. Their base walking speed is 30 feet, and finally, their dual mind feature is pretty interesting. So, when you make a wisdom saving throw, you can use your reaction to gain advantage on the roll. You can use this trait immediately before or after you roll, but before the roll's effect occurs. I like that because it's like, I believe most mind control things require a wisdom saving throw. So it's sort of playing into the idea of if you have 2 minds, then you sort of have a greater likelihood of being able to overcome sort of different types of mind control things. So I really like that. That's pretty fun. Their mental discipline trait gives them resistance to psychic damage. That's pretty neat. Psychic damage is relatively rare, so it won't play into a lot of things, unlike the Tiefling's resistance to fire damage, but still, it's pretty nice to see it there. Mind Link is pretty interesting because it's just straight up telepathy. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. You don't need to share a language for the creature to understand your telepathic messages, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language to be telepathic. Be telepathic itself. As a bonus action, when you are speaking telepathically to a creature, you can give it the ability to speak telepathically to you until the start of your next turn. To use this ability, the creature must be within 60 feet of you and be able to see you. So it's sort of like the Great Old One's Awakened Mind, but it's still a bit different because you can then apply the telepathy to the creature so they can reply to you mentally as well. So it's sort of like this back and forth. It's better for sending messages this way, I guess. It's really fun. I feel like a lot of people could have a lot of fun with that ability, so nothing terribly wrong there. The Psychic Glamour, choose one of the following skills: Insight, Intimidation, Performance, or Persuasion. You have advantage on all ability checks with that skill. That's pretty interesting. That would actually make for a pretty strong bard, if I do say so. Just putting it out there. And then finally, Severed from Dreams. Kalashtar sleep, but they don't connect to the plane of dreams as other creatures do. Instead, their minds draw from memories of their otherworldly spirit while they sleep. As such, you are immune to spells and other magical effects that require you to dream, like the dream spell, but not to spells and effects that put you to sleep, like the sleep spell. That's pretty fun, I'm not going to lie, because it's not terribly potent. I don't know many things that do affect dreams, but I did almost inadvertently kill a player by abusing the dream spell on a enemy, so well, on an antagonist. So, somebody that's completely immune to that sort of changes the dynamic and how it can be used. It reduces the ways that people have to contact you, etc., etc. And then finally, for languages, they can speak Common, Kori, and one language of their choice. Kori is the language of, I'm guessing, it's either the base race or the spirit race that make it up. Okay, so yeah, Kori are the spirits. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. So it's the language of the spirits and then an additional language of their choice. So it's like 3 languages again, similar to the changelings, but still a bit different. So I'm pretty fond of this, I'm not going to lie. That's really all I have to say though. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then let me know. If not, also let me know. Subscribe if you want to. Tell me how I can improve. And I guess I might see you next time. Cheers. Bye.